Hey, what's going on, guys? It is Samurai Extras, and today I want to talk to you guys about why I left YouTube and why I didn't come back to YouTube. And this has been a video I have been, I think, putting off for a while. I actually did write it down in my notes on my phone that I wanted to do this video like 3-4 months ago, and life has been pretty busy. And I haven't known exactly what I wanted to say. Not that it's really all that difficult for me to recall, but anyway, finally getting to this video now. Unfortunately, yesterday I lost my voice because I've been having really bad allergies and I was coughing a lot yesterday. So I apologize. It's probably annoying and difficult to hear me right now, but I'll do my best to speak clearly. So, the reason why I think I left YouTube, so I don't know why. I thought I could just get into it and just go, reasons 1, 2, 3, because it really is like 3 reasons, I think. It's a combination of things, but it started actually with something pretty superficial. Relative to like really why I decided to like step away from YouTube and why I eventually stayed away from YouTube for about 2 years. So the first thing was that for the first time in my life, I had a relatively normal social life when I went to college in late 2011. And you have to understand, like I didn't have a single friend who I communicated with outside of class, the class that I had with that person, who I would hang out with after school, who I would do stuff on weekends with, from 7th grade until 11th grade. Until 12th grade. And I made friends towards the end of high school, one friend towards the end of high school who I met, and several friends when I went to college. And, Black Ops, I sort of been a little bit tired of it, burnt out on it, you can imagine. I think I put like 30, 40 days into Black Ops 1. So it was just sort of winding down last couple months before the new game was going to release. And I wanted to have a social life, so I uploaded like 2, 3, 4 times a week, something like that, I think. And then Modern Warfare 3 came out, and just really didn't capture that much interest from me. Like I wasn't really into it, but even before that. Actually right around like the same time, within a few weeks, I think before that, I really started thinking about college and what it was doing for me, and started learning about all the different classes that I was going to take, and didn't really see a linear path between going to school and being the kind of person I wanted to be, which I really didn't know at all then. But it didn't really make sense to me to learn about economics and all these different things, because I have met a lot of successful people that I look up to, and it doesn't really seem like college is what got them there. And I'm not here to just bash on college, because there's a lot of great things it can do for you, a lot of incredible things it can do for you if you're a computer science major, a bio major, a biochem major, a biomedical major. There's so many amazing things that college can do for you, but I started doubting it, so I actually dropped out of college after about 3 months. And I didn't drop out to play Call of Duty, but I dropped out and decided I'd do YouTube for a year, take a year off college, and try and figure out, if there's something else I want to do. And I really can't So the three things I'll try and succinctly explain right now that are the reasons why I left YouTube and didn't stay on YouTube. Is number one, really started, and my dad actually just said this to me kind of perfectly. He said, like, once you achieve what you feel like is a lot of success, and don't get me wrong, I don't think running a big YouTube channel is some extreme success in life. But once you feel successful, you kind of always want that, and you'll always strive to get it back if you don't have it. And the glamour to myself of having and running a big YouTube channel sort of started to fade after like 2 years, where I realized, like, I watched a lot of Call of Duty YouTubers, but I watched more non-Call of Duty YouTubers in my life than Call of Duty YouTubers. It wasn't really what I wanted to do on YouTube, which is why I started some other channels like Sam Rants. And it also started to make me think, like, so I wanted to achieve something more. So I wanted to take time off YouTube to try and figure out, what I could do that would really make me happy, like what my future was going to be. And then also some time to like what my legacy was going to be, and like who I was going to be remembered as, who my kids would hear that I was, or what I would tell my kids that I was. And then the third thing, so those are the first two things. The third thing is that I really can't downplay how much my love for doing YouTube was tied to Call of Duty being good. I would say it's like 50-50 or 60-40, towards COD, or 60% in YouTube, but you can't just take a 40, 50, 60% blow to like the reason why you do something and that thing just maintain steady on. It was just too much for me to lose interest in Call of Duty to really want to continue. I didn't start YouTube because I wanted to be big on YouTube. If you go back and watch my original videos and the frequency at which I upload them, I think you'll get that idea. I really didn't start YouTube for the money. And I really didn't have like some absolute love for being a big YouTuber, like successful in that way. What I had was a passion for Call of Duty, and I was a little bored of just playing Call of Duty. And then I got this passion for making YouTube videos about something I'm really good at. I made like 1,000 videos talking about Call of Duty because I loved that game and knew a lot about it. And then suddenly I felt like they were actively trying to make the game worse for really good players and better for bad players and all sorts of stuff. So much stuff. It's so much more complex than that. And also losing creativity and straying away from their roots. So those three things in combination, led me to do a lot of things. Led me to try out each Call of Duty game when it came out. I tried Ghosts when it came out. I remember being at the Gamer Shore House and playing Ghosts, and played for 2-3 games, and was talking to T. Martin and Syndicate and Jericho and Muzzafuzza, and just being like, we were all sort of in consensus. Like, it wasn't a great Call of Duty. I think we were all in consensus. I can't remember exactly, but I remember playing Advanced Warfare when it came out, and just thinking, geez, like, what is Call of Duty doing? It led me to, start, the first company I ever started to try and help musicians grow and monetize their social media accounts, because I just saw this huge problem that could be fixed with a solution that could turn into a really big solution, where all these musicians I listened to and liked didn't really run that great of YouTube channels, and I thought it would be so interesting to get a glimpse into their life and see them act like YouTubers did, just holding the camera up and vlogging. Led me to want to go back to school and really figure out what I want to do, which is what I've been doing for the past year, pretty much, past year and a half, pretty much. No, just past year, but it's also led me to reflect a lot on life and what I want to be and where I want to go with my life, which is really significantly different than it ever was even a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. And honestly, it's something I'd love to talk about. It's something I would really love to talk about with more people. I'll probably talk about it on my YouTube channel. But yeah, that's sort of, that's why I left, why I stayed away. I think it's a pretty good explanation. But now life has sort of settled down. It might sound like it could have settled down at any given point, and what I'm saying is BS, but really, life didn't settle down for me, and really kind of like the dust hasn't settled, so I've had hours and hours free every day to do stuff until now. So might be doing some YouTube videos again. It's really the frequency is really gonna depend on how much I get into Call of Duty. I can see over the next 2 months I could do like either 15 videos or 50 videos, depending on how much I get into Call of Duty. And then after that will really depend on how good Call of Duty is. It might be another 30 videos the rest of the year, or it might be 150, 200 plus videos, we'll see. Yeah, so yeah, that was really all I wanted to talk about. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did and you want to support me making YouTube videos again, I'd appreciate a like rating. For those of you guys who don't know, it helps videos get noticed a lot. I would love to see a lot of my fans see this video. When you like the video, it gets pushed to the top of subscriber feeds, or the feeds of my subscribers on the front page of YouTube. So I would love to really have a lot of people who used to watch me see this again, because my videos really don't get nearly as many views as they used to. And yeah, I'm not complaining about that. I just want this one video to be seen by as many of my old fans as possible. Yeah, that's pretty much it for today, guys. Have an awesome weekend or week, depending on when you're watching this, and hopefully see you guys soon. Bye.